This is Ultimate Soccer with Soccer Steve.
Welcome into Ultimate Soccer. Welcome back, my friend, or welcome in, my friend, I say to you, if it's your first time. And if it's your first time, stick around till the end. We've got so much to get through, and you will be entertained. I guarantee you that. Plus, remember one thing, pay for your ticket. Pay for your ticket. What am I talking about? The family know, but if you're here for the first time, it's a case of like the video, please. It's like paying for your ticket into the stadium, and also by liking the video, you're going to send good signals to YouTube, and they send then good signals to us, getting us more tools in behind the scenes to bring a better video. That's how it works. So please like, subscribe, and join the family. Now, on this one, like every show, we talk about Wrexham so far through this League Two season. We've got highlights, we've got news, we've got opinion, we've got stats, prediction, game talk. We've also got a Player of the Year short video. And we've also got a fun video with, well, I'll leave it to when we get there for the fun video, but let's kick it off right now. Welcome in, and let's take a look at the highlights from the last game. Yeah. Okay, the ball comes in, Cleworth clears. Molyneux crosses again. Bailey gets on the end of it, and it's in. Now, I'll tell you what's wrong with that. Cleworth clears, nothing wrong. Molyneux bringing it down, everybody's ball watching. Boyle is out of position, and Arthur looks like he thinks he's going wide. Take a look the third time round and focus on Boyle out of position after the clearance. Boyle, ball watching, nowhere near the man. Boyle. And Arthur doesn't look like he's diving. Now you tell me what you think, and you can look and watch. I'll say nothing more. Maybe you think I'm being a bit hard there with the goal, but if you analyse things, you analyse things. That's what I came up with. If you disagree, if you see a different side of that goal, let me know down below. Make a comment. Be a poet. And remember, we've got a story about that. It's a football story, but the setting is a World War II Nazi camp. Stick around to the end. There's more story coming and more news on that story coming. So I'm going to keep you informed on that one. But it's going to be a great video by the time you get to it. So just saying. But yeah, Arthur on the goal, you know, he's done great this season. But on that one, I don't know if he looked great at all. I think that he was thinking that was possibly going to dip past the post, and he maybe got caught out. I'm just saying that's what I see, because from a different angle, he didn't dive. He didn't sort of throw himself that direction. So I'm just saying, what do you think? You think I'm nuts? What do you think? Do you think it was just a great goal? I mean, let's face it, the other team think it was a great goal, but maybe I don't. I'm just saying, it seemed a little bit strange how that one squeaked past Arthur and got into the net. But anyway, that's just the way it is. Now, talking Player of the Year. We've already talked about Arthur, how well he's doing as a Player of the Year contender, and Paulie Mullin last time around. Take a look at these two for this week's nominees for the Player of the Year. And remember, get your Player of the Year nomination in down below or at fifascup@gmail.com. FIFASCUP@gmail.com. Take a look at the reel. These two are the contenders for this week. Okay, my friend, as the season draws closer to an end, we're going to have a Player of the Year. Now, we've had Arthur Okonkwo and we've had Paul Mullin. Next up, we're going to take a look at Andy Cannon. 36 games, 5 goals. Number 20, he's had a fantastic season, especially the second half. I mean, he's looking like a midfield general. Has he done enough to be your Player of the Year? And moving along, Elliot Lee, 48 games, 15 goals, also had a fantastic season, has been very instrumental and very important for Wrexham up front, as well as battling in midfield. Number 38, and he wears that shirt for a particular reason. Elliot has worn number 38 in honour of Dylan Tombides, who passed away at 20, like I said, while they were both at West Ham United. So who's your Player of the Year? Keep coming. We've got more to come. But by the end of the season, Ultimate Soccer, we're going to name our Player of the Year, thanks to you. So there we go. 2 more nominees for Player of the Year. Remember, guys, drop a comment down below. Who is your Player of the Year? You must have one. Yes, I know we got 5 games still to go, but you should by now know who your favourite Player of the Year is for what he has done throughout 41 league games, yeah? I'm thinking I do. Down below. But here, got a fun video coming up. Going to explain this one for you. Throughout the season, Wrexham's got 3 outfits, 3 kits. The red, naturally, the white for the road as a second, and as a third, we got the black kit. But what you might not know is how many times each individual kit, or strip, as we like to call it, has lost. Question to you: which kit has lost the most games, the red, the white, or the black? I'll answer that right now. Have a butchers. Enjoy. Like I say, just some fun. Okay, guys, I thought I'd add a little bit of fun. Fun being, we're going to take a look at all three outfits that Wrexham wears, and we're going to see which one is the loser kit. How many times have we lost in each kit? Remember, red, white, and black. Let's kick this off right now. Starting off, looking good. Looking good. Red's leading it so far. White's coming up strong. I wonder who's going to be the team to take it all. Even Stevens halfway through. Red still leading the charge. White following. Red definitely in charge now. 4-3-2. And a final league game of the season. It's a tie. So, Wrexham in red, Wrexham in white have lost 4 times and twice in the black. But when you add the league games and the cup games, well, what does it look like then? Take a look. That's the EFL Trophy, and the FA Cup added. There's another game. There's another game. There's your final score, 7-4-2. 7 times we've lost in red, 4 times we've lost in white, and twice we've lost in black. There you go, just a bit of fun. So there you go, the red kit, 7 losses already, eh? Woof. Looks like it might well be the losing shirt outfit of the season. And like, it's kind of ironic, but that's the home outfit, yeah? Well, Wrexham do wear that on the road, as you know. So, there you know. Now you know more. Let's take a look at the stats file. It's 2 minutes 30. Lots of good stuff. And like Colchester fans, if you're here for the first time, as you will be, the stats in here for both teams. You'll get to grips with this as you get through this. So, the first half will be more for the Wrexham sort of thing. But as you go through, Colchester fans, there will be some stuff for you. Enjoy. See you in 2:30. The stats file. Colchester and Wrexham. Enjoy. Okay, my friend, let's take a look at the stats on the game between Colchester and Wrexham. And remember, press pause. Give yourself a little longer on each of the images as we go through. There's the games this weekend, April 6. Home teams in the top 5, there you go. The road teams in the top 5, there you go. 12 games to glory. Well, we got 2 red patches now, 2 losses in the final 12 games. But it's not that bad, yeah? 13 points from 21, 62%. It was 72% last weekend. And I still think Stockport County at the end of the season, it's going to be a massive game for Wrexham and Stockport. Will it be for the title? Let's take a look at the table. So looking at the top 10, not much has changed apart from Barrow are making a surge for 4th spot. Will they get there? Well, they got 2 games in hand on MK Dons and only 4 points behind. I'd sooner have the points, tell you the truth. But looking at the top 3, Stockport, Mansfield, Wrexham, they seem to be pulling away. Wrexham fans, take some comfort. You got a game in hand over MK Dons. Barrow has a game in hand over Wrexham, but they're also 6 points behind. Right now, I feel that the top 3 will be going through to League One, and I think that time is running out for the teams below in order to catch them, unless one of the top 3 has an absolute nightmare in the last 5 or 6 games. And obviously, Wrexham's sitting in 3rd. Let's take a look at the points so far in the last 5. Stockport County riding high in 1st, Crawley in 2nd, Barrow in 3rd. And then you've got 3 teams on 7, 1 on 6, and 3 on 5. Wrexham obviously sitting 4th in the points hauls. Let's take a look at the hot shots and the top assists. Remember, press pause. You get more time with each image. Moving along, last 5 home and away from both teams. And don't forget, we got a prediction coming up very shortly as well. And I got to say, big respect to everybody that recently subscribed to the Ultimate Soccer Show. Big thanks. And I'll tell you what, it's much appreciated. Your names are in lights. Don't forget, we got a story coming up. And you might wonder why I'm bringing you into a Nazi camp from the Second World War. Well, that's quite easy. I'll give you the answer when we get to the bottom of the hill and across the Lake Ooft, once we get into that part of the show with the story to come. And don't forget, this is the pregame. Let's get back on screen. Hope you enjoyed that, and big hello to all worldwide Wrexham fans and Colchester fans too, and all the neutral fans tuning in right now who enjoy watching the Wrexham fans. Remember, pay for your ticket down below. Like the video. It's the gentlemanly thing to do, right? Okay, now I'm going to give you the game prediction. Yes, the image that you've been waiting for all your life. I know. Here it comes. Image. Number one, game prediction. Take the butchers. And I do want to piss you off. Yes. Okay, clicking along. Remember, pay for your ticket. Let's have it. Like the video. Anyway, moving along. The game talk, the nitty-gritty, and yes, the predictions through. And I didn't mean to piss you off, but if I did, I'm having a laugh. Good to know. Anyhow, game talk. There's more pressure on Wrexham to win this than there is Colchester United. Even though Colchester's got great form, you're going to hear about that. But there's more pressure on the Wrexham team, who are on the road, the away team, than there is on Collie. Interesting note, Paul Mullin stuck on 99. He may well get goal 100 in this game. He should have had it last game, but he was offside only by inches. And the thing is, with this game, the nitty-gritty is every Wrexham player needs to put a shift in for 90 minutes plus, and that's in attack too. Need to be on the ball, not chasing the ball or chasing the game. You've got to have that, literally, the game management has got to be really on the money this time around. If it's not, well, a team in form might well take the result. Anyway, last 4 times Wrexham's lost, they've lost by the 1 goal. Okay, 1-0. Last 10 games, 4-3-3, 13 goals scored, 5 against, 15 points in 30 for 50%. The last 5, 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses, 5 goals scored, 3 against for +2, 7 points from 15, which is 46%. Road form all season, or how the away form has been all season, if you want it that way, 7 wins, 7 draws, 7 losses, 22 goals scored, 26 against for -4. And from 63 points, they've picked up 28. Yeah. Wrexham should win, but will they? And the motivation to win is staying third or challenging for better. And confidence needs a booster in the arm with a win here. But remember this, after this game, Wrexham fans, it's not so bad, because you then have 3 games out of 4 at the racecourse ground, and that will definitely dictate promotion for Wrexham. If not this game, the next 4 games definitely will. Let's take a look at Colchester United. So let's take a look at Danny Cowley's Colchester United. And I tell you what, it's a great story about Colchester. You're going to love this. Wrexham fans, open up your ears, because they've been a certain amount of a success story since Danny Cowley's come along. Now, I'm going to break it to you right now. I've got it on the board for you. Colchester United, for my money, need to continue the form since Danny Cowley was employed, because you're going to see it's night and bloody day. I'll give it to you straight. Start of the season, August 12th, 2023, last year, right? Yeah. Up until the 1st of January this year, just before Danny was hired, right? Okay, you got me so far. Right. From the start of the season to before Danny was hired, there was 26 games. This is what they got out of them 26 games. 7 wins, 2 draws, 17 losses, 23 points out of 78 for 29% on the points all. That was before Danny showed up. Now listen to how Danny and Colchester United are looking right now, and the fans can attest to this. Since January 1st, remember Danny was hired January 4th, to the present day, that's 13 games. Colchester United's record, 2 wins, 9 draws, 2 losses, only 2 losses in 13. Points all 15 from 39, which is 39%, not 29%. They're unbeaten in 4, and in 6 times in them 13 games, they've drawn 1-1. The likelihood is this game could end up as a draw. They've also drawn 3-3. The last 5 Collie is 1 win, 3 draws, 1 loss. 5 goals scored, 6 conceded from -1, 6 points from 15. The last 13, literally, is the best form that Colchester have had all season long. Danny Cowley is literally saving this club from relegation. Yes, they're in 23rd, but for my money and the form that's come through, I definitely see Colchester surviving for another year in League Two. And it will be what Danny Cowley does and what the club add that decides what happens next year with this club. Because when you look at the form and you look at the way this man is moulding this team, you could see them higher up in the table next year with a few additions and some great confidence. And confidence is what Colchester have. And they're ready for Wrexham at their best time of the season. The motivation? Simple. Continue the streak and avoid relegation. And they've also got games in hand. So that's why I say I don't see any relegation for Colchester United. And you're probably going to finish maybe 4 or 5 places above it by the end of the day. Next game for Colchester United is Crawley Town, and that's Saturday, April 13th at Broadfield Stadium, Crawley. And the next game for Wrexham is Crawley Town, Tuesday, April 9th, 1945 kickoff at the Racecourse Ground. And I did say Crawley Town twice, didn't I? I'm not nuts. It's actually, that is the schedule coming through. Now, let's talk about the Nazi story from the German Second World War camp that I stayed in, and it was Camp Ordensburg. What I'm going to tell you right now is that I'm going to shut this video down, and straight after this, we're going to produce that video because we're waiting on a couple of little things to come through. But that soccer story from a Nazi World War II camp setting, I'm going to bring it to you in that next video. It's coming up in less than 24 hours, so you won't be hanging around. It's coming soon, but we need a couple of more additional pieces to make it perfect. Otherwise, it's only an 80% thing, and I don't do things by 80%. So that's what I'm saying. Sticking to that. So it is coming ASAP. Don't worry about that. And I've got to say, shutting this one down, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Should be a draw. You've seen my prediction. Tell me what you're thinking. Pay for your bloody ticket. And the top 5 teams are now separated by 10 points. It was 8. It's more separation. 6 points separate second to 5th. Crewe's automatic promotion hopes are dead. They're going to the playoffs no matter what happens. Stockport County are first, but 4 of the next 6 games are on the road, away days. And the final away day is at Wrexham. Now you can understand why I say, could this be for the title? Because it certainly will be for promotion. So who will show up and grab the points on this big battle between Colchester and Wrexham? It's going to be one of the two. Like I say, it looks like a draw, but 1-1 could be the score, like in 6 games in 13. You never know, but someone's got to show some bravery from Wrexham, especially on the road, and take the game by the scruff of the neck. Do that, 3 points can be had, but definitely don't lose 2 back-to-back. For Colchester, it's a continuation of great form. You're looking for the win. You're expecting to get a result. Least of all, another 1-1 draw. Guys, let's get ready for it. Let's have it. I'm really waiting for this one because you know what? The nail biters are coming through. I've still got mine. Do you? Let's have it. Cheers.